Hey there, it's your lucky day, because if you're a punter who's looking to cash in on my top secret horse racing formula and quickly secure profits of £3,711.85 per month, you've come to the right place. My method is based on analytical tracking software that I designed myself and is the first of its kind in the horse racing industry. Allow me to explain just how I've managed to go from broke ex-student to a strong, independent businesswoman who makes roughly £50,000 in tax-free earnings every year. I'm Ruby Archer, in case you're wondering, and horses are my world. I've spent my whole life working with horses, since my mum took me on my first ride at the tender age of 5. They're my life's passion, so much so that I got fast-tracked into my studies in equine science a year early. Along with equine science, I also studied my bachelor's in computer science at King's College London, eventually graduating with a first-class distinction with honours. That's right, I'm a bit of a geek. As I left uni, I knew I wanted to work with horses and help care for them, but cleaning out stables is no place for a girl like me, and being a vet was a bit too gruesome. So I decided to use my skills to develop software that could help trainers monitor the well-being of their horses. Regular owners just weren't interested, but I received a huge amount of interest from horse racing trainers, who soon became my target audience. Just when I thought I was onto a winner, I fell at the last hurdle. The software was too complex for trainers to use. It had too many parameters to follow and update, and they just didn't need something this detailed to monitor their horses. I barely broke even after development costs, and with my uni fees to pay off, I was starting to feel desperate for ways to make money. Then thanks to one race, everything changed. In April of 2010, I was reminded by a girlfriend of mine about the Grand National, and we decided to go for a day out, her treat. It would have been rude not to place a casual wager, but I decided to go one further. I decided to use all the 5 core elements of my horse stat tracking software to find a pattern amongst the national runners. Lo and behold, at 4:25 on a wet afternoon, I watched in shock as Tony McCoy and Don't Push It ran home to bring me £11,150. Since that day, I've been working full-time on refining my formula, and now I hold what I believe to be the most extensive paddock system known to man. Allow me to introduce you to Racing Ruby. I'm backing regular winners with average odds of around 10 to 1, and even if you can only afford to place a £2 wager, you'd still be £4,452 better off at the end of the year. Let me further explain my 5 core elements of racing. These are not just single pieces of data like speed or age of a horse. There are set 4 to 7 core pieces of data that correlate to one another. For instance, if a horse has good speed, but it's a little old, you need to know the average time that those breed of horses pass their peak physical maturity. Failure to do so will lead to you backing a real donkey. I've managed to collect what I consider the key data groups in the 5 areas that most greatly affect a horse race, and they are peak performance, general health, living conditions, trainer-jockey combination, and my very own secret Racing Ruby component. It's common knowledge that systems based on the form book are most widespread in today's betting era, and whilst using angles like trainers, class, and speed ratings may be helpful, it's not enough to produce the £3,711.85 per month that I do. By assimilating the numbers in these key data groups, I can look at a horse's potential to win on a range of factors that will be overlooked by anybody trying to research with their naked eye. Most punters, even successful ones, end up only using one data group. This can be effective, however, I know from the results that with my software gathering 5 key data groups, I can find winners no one else would dream of. I've been refining this software for 4 years now, and it's been programmed to only give me an indication of winners when the 5 key data groups are aligned together, and we have an extremely high confidence rate. It must then coexist with my proven secret strategy before a possible winner can be selected. As a result, I get between 2 and 5 guaranteed highly accurate selections a day. All of my selections are well placed within what I call the golden margin of odds, between 2.3 to 17.5. Anything outside of this is likely to end up losing money long term. Now, with a steady strike rate of around 72%, I'm going to show you how to more than double your stake each and every month, all without having to know a single thing about horse racing. I'm going to send you a sweet little email with 2 to 5 back-to-win selections for you to place at your own discretion. How much you want to make, then, is up to you. I hope you can join me making money, but of course, I'm a businesswoman now, and I can't just give this away to a million hopeless punters looking to get rich from my hard work. So I'm practically giving away the first 100 copies. After that, I'll be charging hundreds of pounds a month. How much will depend on how great the demand is. I have a feeling the floodgates will be opened, with hungry punters driving the price through the roof. So take my service at this cutthroat price right now, or risk not being able to afford it tomorrow. And so you don't have to worry, I'm going to put the burden on my shoulders to prove to you every day for the next 60 days that this is worth at least 10 times more than what you paid for it. Don't stop yourself from a life of success by hesitating here today. Make a positive step forward in the right direction and become an instant success in horse racing. Looking forward to seeing you on the inside, guys. Bye for now. Ruby Archer.